Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The graduate commencement exercises will begin shortly. This is a momentous day for each student graduating. Out of respect for each student, please turn off all electronic devices. To ensure everyone's safety and the best possible experience for our graduates and guests, please remain seated and keep the aisles clear at all times during the ceremony. Please take a moment and note the nearest emergency exits near your seat. In the event of an occurrence requiring an evacuation, please remain calm, exit through the closest exit, and follow the instructions of our safety staff. Should you need medical attention or immediate assistance, please speak to the nearest safety officer or university staff member. Finally, please be reminded there is no smoking in the building. Thank you for your attention. Our ceremony will be starting in just a few moments. The 183rd Manhattan University commencement exercises are about to begin. Please take your seats and clear the center aisle for the start of the academic procession. Please rise for the posting of the colors by the Manhattan University Air Force Reserve Officer Training Corps, Detachment 560.
Fellas, sir, hark!
Ms. Bernadette Lopez Fitzsimmons, librarian in the Mary Alice and Tom O'Malley Library and Chief Marshal, leads the procession carrying the Manhattan Mace. Historically a weapon, the mace symbolizes authority, scholarship, and continuity, and traces its use in ceremonial processions to the Middle Ages. The Manhattan University Mace features the Manhattan University seal, which was adapted from the seal of the Institute of the Christian Brothers. The sign of faith, the Lasallian star, is centered on the shield, with each of its 5 points representing the 5 core principles set forth by Saint John Baptiste de La Salle: respect for all people, quality education, inclusive community, concern for the poor and social justice, and faith in the presence of God. The university's name is etched around the shining star and completes the seal. The banner of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is now presented. The schools of liberal arts and science are Manhattan's oldest schools, founded in 1853. The Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is a vibrant, interdisciplinary community of student and faculty scholars who work together to advance excellence in research, teaching, and learning. Combining Lasallian values with a person-centered approach to education, the school cultivates transferable critical thinking and scientific inquiry skills. The students of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences have the unique opportunity to scaffold their disciplinary passions on a strong foundation of the liberal arts and sciences to help them become successful, ethical professionals and community-engaged stewards of the future. The Dean of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences is Dr. Marcy Kelly. The symbol of the School of Arts and Sciences is the Lasallian star. Following the banner are the graduate students who will be awarded Master of Arts and Master of Science degrees from the Keiko School of Arts and Science. of the School of Engineering is now proceeding forward. The School of Engineering was established in 1892. Its first graduate degree was granted in 1962. The interim dean of the School of Engineering is Dr. Honorary. The mission of the Manhattan University School of Engineering is to prepare each student for a productive and rewarding career in engineering or a related profession. The orange color of the banner reflects the established academic heraldry. Following the banner are the graduate students who will be awarded master's degrees from the School of Engineering. The banner of the O'Malley School of Business is now presented. The School of Business was founded in 1927, 5 years after Manhattan was established on its current campus. Master's degrees were first awarded in 1978. The dean is Dr. Hanny Gergis. Inspired by LaSallian tradition, the mission of this school is to prepare students from diverse backgrounds for the challenges that they will face as business and community leaders. The faculty of the school, as teachers, scholars, and mentors, foster the development of the whole person by taking advantage of the easy access to the business capital of the world, New York City, and integrating a values-based education with current business theory, skills, and practices. The banner for the O'Malley School of Business sports an olive drab design on behalf of the academic heraldry of the discipline. The graduate students of the O'Malley School of Business follow its banner. Dr. Tom Giancarelli, Professor of Communication, is today's Faculty Marshal, leading the distinguished faculty of Manhattan University. Among this group are the program directors for the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the O'Malley School of Business. The essential features of the academic regalia worn at American University exercises originated in the garb of the Middle Ages. The hood was a head covering that, like the monk's cowl, dropped onto the shoulders. Today, each university has a distinctive colored hood lining by which its graduates may be recognized. In the Middle Ages, bachelor and master's degrees could be distinguished by the simplicity or elaborateness of their gowns. The wide velvet borders on the front of the doctoral gown and the velvet bars on the sleeves are colored according to the scholarly field of the wearer. The platform party is led by Manhattan University's vice presidents: Dr. Bridget Chalk, Associate Provost; Dr. Ann Clarkson, Executive Director of Online Learning; Ms. Irma Garcia, Director of Athletics; Mr. Melvin Lasky, Chief Information Officer; Ms. Christelle Lowe, Vice President for Student Life; Mr. Thomas Moriello, Senior Vice President for University Advancement; Brother Augustin Nicoletti, Vice President for Mission; Mr. James Carino, Vice President for Finance; Dr. Stephen Puglisi, Vice President for Enrollment Management; Mr. James Ryan, Vice President and General Counsel; Ms. Robin Salvo, Vice President for Human Resources; and myself, Dr. Ronnie Roy, Executive Vice President for Business Operations. We welcome the Vice Presidents, the University Deans, the Manhattan University Trustees, our honorary degree recipient, and the President of Manhattan University to the platform.
President Bonato, members of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan University, honored guests, administration and faculty, Christian brothers, graduates, families, and friends, it is my pleasure to welcome you to the 183rd Commencement Exercises of Manhattan University, honoring those students who have successfully completed courses of study for master's degrees. By the authority of the Board of Regents of the State of New York, with the concurrence of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan University, and upon the recommendation of the deans of the faculties of the schools of the university, the President will confer degrees earned in the students' respective courses of study. I am Dr. Bridget Chalk, Associate Provost of the University, and I will serve today as Master of Ceremonies. To begin this ceremony, I ask that you stand for the invocation to be given by Brother Augustin Nicoletti, Vice President for Mission. Please remain standing after the invocation and join in singing our national anthem.
Let us remember that we live in our God's holy presence. God, with hearts full of gratitude and hope, we celebrate the graduation of these remarkable individuals from Manhattan University. As they embark on this new chapter, grant these graduates the courage and the courage to use their knowledge and skills to build a more just and compassionate world, instill in them a deep sense of responsibility to their communities and a desire to help those in need. May they always seek truth, act with integrity, and embrace the LaSallian values of faith, service, and community in all their endeavors. St. John Baptiste de La Salle, our patron, believed that education was a transformative power capable of uplifting individuals and society. So we say, bless our business graduates. We give thanks for their vision, their understanding of enterprise, and their potential to lead and inspire. May they build organizations that are ethical, just, and contribute to the flourishing of our communities. Bless our education graduates. We thank you for their dedication to shaping young minds and their commitment to the noble calling of teaching and counseling. Grant them patience, understanding, and a boundless enthusiasm for learning. Bless our engineering students. We thank you for the gift of intellect, the drive to build and innovate, and the perseverance to solve complex challenges. May their creation shape a better world marked by ingenuity, sustainability, and a deep respect for the resources entrusted to us. Bless our science graduates. We acknowledge their pursuit of knowledge, their rigorous inquiry, and their dedication to unraveling the mysteries of the universe. May they continue to explore, discover, and innovate in ways that benefit all of creation. Bless our faculty. We thank you for their passion for knowledge, their tireless dedication to teaching, and their commitment to igniting a love of learning in their students. Bless our staff. We acknowledge their invaluable contributions that often go unseen. Thank you for their hard work, their dedication to the smooth functioning of this institution, and their commitment to creating a supportive and enriching environment for students. Bless our administrators and members of the Board of Trustees. We express our appreciation for their leadership, their vision, and their commitment to fostering a thriving academic community. Grant them wisdom in their decisions, strengthen their leadership, and a continued dedication to the mission of this institution. Bless our families and friends who have supported these graduates with unwavering love and encouragement. We offer our deepest appreciation. Thank you for the sacrifices made, the belief shared, and the constant presence that has brought them to this milestone. We ask a special blessing for soon-to-be Dr. Jerry, class of 1963, who is being honored for his many contributions to Manhattan University, and one who has been faithful and truly embodies the LaSallian heritage. May this recognition, Jerry, be a testament to your dedication and impact on the world. Bless these graduates as they embark on new journeys. Grant them resilience in the face of adversity, humility in their success, and a lifelong passion for learning and growth. May they use their skill and knowledge to serve others and to make a meaningful difference in the world. Bless them, Lord, as they step forward with confidence and purpose. May your light shine upon their paths, guide them towards fulfilling careers and meaningful lives. May they continue to learn, to grow, and to make a positive impact on the world around them. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
Please be seated. At this time, I would like to welcome all of you to our 2025 graduate commencement. We convene today to honor and congratulate our students upon the completion of their course of studies, to celebrate their impressive record of accomplishment, and to acknowledge the hard work and sacrifice that has brought them to this point in their lives. Manhattan University is a close-knit community with relationships, affinities, and ties throughout the world. The university prepares men and women for a lifetime of service and collaborative work to improve the conditions of others and for success in building careers that transform their dreams into reality and contribute to the greater good of society. Today, we honor men and women who have realized their potential and who look forward to a bright future. In our celebration, we wish these graduates lifelong achievement and fulfillment. The Manhattan University Board of Trustees is composed of men and women who give generously of their time, talent, and resources to assure that Manhattan University continues to fulfill its noble mission as a Lasallian Catholic institution. I would like to recognize those trustees in attendance and ask them to stand as I introduce them. Please hold your applause until all are introduced. Mr. Christopher Hughes, Mr. Fred Morrow, Mr. Christopher Scala, Brother Robert Smith. It is also my pleasure to introduce our honorary degree recipient, Mr. Gerard J. Cacapolo, 63. Now I would like to recognize the graduate program directors and administrators of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the O'Malley School of Business. Faculty members who work hard and diligently with our graduate students. Please stand and be recognized. Kindly hold your applause until all have been called. Dr. Marianne Pursue, Director of Mental Health Counseling and Interim Director of Marriage and Family Therapy. Dr. Christine Rogutsky, Director of School Counseling. Dr. Ruth Zeeland, Director of Graduate Education. Dr. Patrick Abulencia, Director of Graduate Chemical Engineering. Dr. Jessica Wilson, Director of Graduate Environmental Engineering. Dr. Mujali Harani, Director of Graduate Construction Management. Dr. Chen Wang, Director of Graduate Civil Engineering. Dr. Yi Wang, Director of Graduate Electrical and Computer Engineering. Dr. Baman Lakui, Director of Graduate Mechanical Engineering. Dr. Mark Waldman, Director of the MBA program. And Dr. Igor Eisenberg, Director of Graduate Computer Science. Thank you for all that you do for our students. By tradition, we begin our graduate commencement exercises at Manhattan University with an address by one of the graduates. To represent the students receiving degrees today, it is a pleasure to introduce at this time Mr. Jackson Haft of the School of Engineering, who will deliver the valedictory address. Mr. Haft earned his BS in electrical engineering with a concentration in cybersecurity and a minor in management in 2024. Today, he graduates with a Master of Science in electrical engineering with a concentration in artificial intelligence. A member of Epsilon Sigma Pi, Eta Kappa Nu, and Sigma Iota Epsilon, he earned the medal for electrical engineering at the 2024 undergraduate commencement. He also attained the prestigious rank of Eagle Scout in 2020. During his time at Manhattan University, Jackson has been a familiar face to many, having been widely involved throughout campus. He captained the Manhattan University track and field team from 2020 through 2025, where he specialized in pole vault competitions. He served as a graduate assistant in the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, was a resident assistant for 3 years, and was a member of the Delta Kappa Epsilon fraternity, serving 1 year as risk manager. Jackson's research centers on his master's thesis, Sensitivity Enhancement of Coplanar Waveguide Antennas for Microwave Breast Cancer Detection. He plans to apply his skills in the radio frequency and microwave engineering fields to create smart, impactful, and human-centric technologies. Jackson is not the only Jasper in his family. His grandfather, Alfred R. Lopez, was an alum of the School of Engineering, Electrical Engineering, class of 1958. Although he passed in 2019, according to Jackson, his grandfather has the best seat in the house today. I present to you Mr. Jackson Haft.
Thank you. President Bonato, honored guests, faculty, parents, fellow graduates, and friends. It is truly an honor to stand before you today. First and foremost, congratulations to the graduating class of 2025. We made it, and that is no small accomplishment. I want to begin by thanking the parents, the families, the faculty, the staff, the administrators, and every single person who kept the lights on, the labs open, the systems running, and our spirits lifted. You may not always be visible in the spotlight, but your presence has made this achievement possible for all of us. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to share a bit of my story. Not because it's perfect, but because it's real. I was born tongue-tied. I like to say that was God's way of shutting me up, but we can see that did not last long. I also showed early signs of dyslexia, I had a speech impediment, and a learning disability. At a young age, I struggled to articulate what was in my head and heart. And yet, here I am today, speaking to all of you. When I started at Manhattan College, I had no background in chemistry or physics. COVID had erased much of that foundation. I barely understood electricity, which is not ideal when you're trying to become an electrical engineer. But a Manhattan University alumnus told me something I'll never forget. He said, "It doesn't matter, the professors there will take care of you." And he was right. The faculty here didn't just teach me, they stood by me. They challenged me. They believed in me before I fully believed in myself. I have been so fortunate that Manhattan University has provided me so many opportunities to grow. I've had the privilege of running for the track and field team, serving as a resident assistant, conducting international research in Spain, and diving into a master thesis I am truly passionate about. Outside the classroom, I spent my weekends working in home renovation and construction. And it was during those hours on the job site, I learned something essential. For every problem, there is a tool. Life is no different. And today, I would like to share 3 tools of wisdom that have helped me overcome my own challenges. First, the only difference between someone older and someone younger is that the older person has had more opportunities to make mistakes. That means they're often giving you answers to problems you haven't encountered yet. So listen, learn from their lessons, and let their experience give you a head start. The second, thank you. The second coincides with the first. Be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to anger. For in moments of tension, I've found that the greatest strength is in stillness, in seeking to understand before seeking to respond. The most successful people are those that can control their emotion and impulse in times of stress. And third, the most important tool of all, something my grandfather told me again and again. The day you stop learning is the day you stop living. My grandfather graduated from Manhattan University in 1958 as an electrical engineer, just like me. It was Manhattan College back then, but his advice lives in me today. Whether it's learning in a lab, on a job site, or through failure, never stop learning. One thing I learned my very first year here was a quote by Theodore Roosevelt that stuck with me. Maybe because it felt like it was written for moments like this. He said, "Far better is it to dare mighty things, to win glorious triumphs, even though checkered by failure, than to take rank with those poor spirits who neither enjoy much nor suffer much, because they live in a gray twilight that knows not victory nor defeat." That quote reminded me that fear and failure are not the enemy. Stagnation is. And if you're sitting here today, it means you've already dared mighty things. You have pulled all-nighters in the library. You have studied for tests that felt impossible. You have wrestled with fear and doubt, wondering if you were cut out for this major, this degree, this future. But you did not quit. And here you are, standing in victory. Let this moment remind you that there is no challenge ahead of you that you cannot face, because you've already proven you can endure, adapt, and succeed. May this moment guide you as you walk into the next chapter of your life with confidence, without fear, and with a deep understanding that you are capable of overcoming anything. May God bless each of you on your journey through life. Thank you, and once again, congratulations, class of 2025.
Thank you, Jackson, for those inspiring words. The men and women of the class of 2025 are joining a remarkable body of alumni who provide outstanding examples of leadership, achievement, and service to others. Our graduates serve their city, their nation, their professions, and their university by continuing to apply the excellent education they received at Manhattan and to exemplify the Lasallian virtues and principles that were encouraged in their years here. I now have the honor of calling forward Mr. Gerard J. Cacapolo, 63, as a candidate for an honorary degree. The degree will be conferred by Dr. Bonato. The citation will be read by Dean Anirban Day. Mr. Cacapolo will receive his doctoral hood from Brother Robert Smith of the Manhattan University Board of Trustees. Brother Robert will be assisted by Mr. Fred Marrow, also of the Board of Trustees. Will Mr. Cacapolo, Dr. Day, Brother Robert, and Mr. Marrow please come forward?
President Bonato, I have the honor of presenting to you Mr. Gerard Cacapolo as a candidate for the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa. Today, Manhattan University is honored to recognize Gerard J. Cacapolo, an eminent alumnus with a widely celebrated record of achievement as a telecommunications industry executive, ardent philanthropist, and dedicated patron of Lasallian Catholic higher education. Gerard, our founder, St. John Baptist de La Salle, patron of teachers, believed deeply in the God-given talents of each individual an idea clearly reflected in your journey. Over 4 decades in the telecommunications industry, your unwavering focus on excellence and ethics, combined with your insightful approach to research and management, influenced many of the technological applications we take for granted today. And in terms of service to others, your loyalty helps to ensure that future generations will also enjoy access to a Manhattan education regardless of means. The early trajectory of your life mirrors that of many Jaspers. Growing up in the working class Bronx, you benefited from the excellent education available at local Catholic institutions. After graduating from high school, you enrolled here at Manhattan's acclaimed School of Engineering, the training ground for so many eminent professionals. With an electrical engineering degree in hand, you launched your career at Bell Labs, followed by rising leadership roles at AT&T and Bell Atlantic. Committed to lifelong learning, you pursued advanced degrees, earning a master's degree from New York University and a master's from Columbia University. This prepared you for global executive roles, including Vice President of Marketing and Sales at Ascom Timeplex, Europe, Director of Marketing and Sales at GTS Europe, formerly Hermes Europe Railtel. In 2000, you reached the corporate pinnacle, becoming President and CEO of eBone North America, a GTS subsidiary. Since your retirement in 2001, you have devoted even more of your time to philanthropic endeavors. For example, you and your family established and fund the Gerard 63 and Susan Cacopolo Scholarship, which assists talented students of Hispanic origin with preference given to inner city residents. As a member of our Board of Trustees from 2009 to 2024, you helped to steward this institution through the challenging social and economic landscape of the early 21st century. And as chair of our board's Student Life Committee, you worked tirelessly to enhance life and learning at the Riverdale campus. You also have generously contributed to vital university initiatives, including the Patricia and Cornelius J. Higgins 62 Engineering and Science Center, the Fund for Manhattan, and the annual De La Salle Medal Dinner, among others. Your commitment extends beyond the university. Since 2010, you have served on the board of the Concert Artists Guild, supporting emerging musicians. You now serve as the Guild's treasurer and chairman emeritus. Jerry, the Christian Brothers founded our university upon the unwavering conviction that knowledge and talent are most valuable in service to others. Clearly, you have fully embraced that mission as a leader, a philanthropist, and a patron of the arts and education. In recognition of your remarkable achievements and steadfast commitment, Manhattan University is proud to honor you. Dr. Bonato, I present to you Gerard Cacopolo, and I invite you to confer upon him the degree of Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa.
By the authority granted to Manhattan University by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees, I confer upon Gerald Cacopolo the degree Doctor of Humane Letters, honoris causa, with all rights and privileges pertaining to that rank. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased to present to you Dr. Gerald Cacapolo, who will deliver the commencement address.
Hello, everyone. Dr. Bernardo, faculty, fellow trustees, parents, and graduates, of course. Congratulations to you as you celebrate the achievement of your graduate degrees. In considering what I might say today, I decided to share with you things I wish I'd been told when I was sitting in your place. Namely, be willing to take risks, be open to chance, and realize that luck plays a huge role in achieving success. Earning a graduate school degree, most often by taking evenings or weekend classes, is not an easy task, especially if you're juggling a job, managing a marriage, and raising children. I know the drill because I did it myself. I received my operations research degree from Columbia University in 1970. Along the way, I had married my wife, Susan, a year after college graduation, had a son, Rich, and a daughter, Elise, all of whom are here today, and was commuting from the hinterlands of New Jersey to the Morningside Heights campus of Columbia University 2 afternoons or evenings a week. There was no virtual learning. There was no Zoom. As was said, I had graduated from Manhattan with a degree in electrical engineering. This major had not been my first choice. I was originally enrolled in chemical engineering, but I made the decision to change majors after a lab experiment requiring identification of colored precipitates in a test tube proved difficult to me. Why? Because I'm colorblind. I didn't know that fact until the day I was in the lab. Believing that this impediment might affect my performance in other chemistry labs, I changed majors, a decision which changed the whole direction of my life, but one which I made with actually a minimum of factual information. As was said, upon graduation, I was hired by Bell Telephone Laboratories. At the time, it was the preeminent research and development organization in telecommunications. My first assignment at Bell Labs was in systems engineering group, basically performing a product management role. Consequently, the majority of my working career was in marketing, then planning and corporate development, and later sales. Unhappy with my career direction at Bell Labs, after several years, I asked to be transferred to another group within Bell Labs. This was a risky and unusual request for those times. Nevertheless, I was transferred to a new project, which ultimately led me to a position at AT&T, the parent company. I was involved in many interesting projects there. However, the most fascinating was my involvement in the introduction of mobile telephone service. I became Vice President of Marketing and Sales of the newly formed Mobile Communications Organization. My career progressed, but I eventually left the Bell system. A stroke of bad luck led me to becoming a corporate political casualty. There I was, with 25 years of experience in the culture of a telecom monopoly, but without a job. But good luck struck again, this time in the person of Bob LeBlanc, another Manhattan engineering graduate. Through our friendship and with his support, I was hired by Stanford Research Institute in Palo Alto, California. I worked there less than a year, however, before I was enticed to come back to the East Coast by a telecom hardware company, which eventually sent me to Europe to grow their business there. Paris was wonderful, but I survived without learning to speak French. Again, luck showed up, this time accompanied by risk. While in Paris, I attended the first internet conference held in Europe. That was in 1995. Pure happenstance, browsing among the exhibits, I ran into someone I knew. Pure happenstance. If I had turned right instead of left as I wandered around the exhibition hall, this chance encounter would never have happened. My acquaintance told me about a risky venture with a startup company and shared his belief that I would be an excellent fit. As a result, I became one of the 5 founders of the new company. A risky move, but one that proved to be worth it. The startup's mission was to provide broadband, fiber optic-based telecom network services across Europe. We were the first and the most successful company to achieve this. I became CEO in 1999, and in that year we had a market cap, the parent company had a market cap on the New York Stock Exchange of $5 billion. The company was sold in 2001. I sold my shares and I retired. Once back in the US, my wife and I chose an apartment in Manhattan, and I began piano lessons, a lifelong desire. From this experience, I learned several things: how to read music and how to play piano haltingly. And that I learned that I lacked the talent to play well, but I still enjoyed playing. At the same time, I became more closely involved with Manhattan College, now Manhattan University. Why? Because I believe in the institution, certainly helped launch my career, but more importantly, it was time to pay forward. Over the years, I've served as a member of a technical advisory committee here, and I was an annual fund chair, and as was stated, I was a member of the board of trustees. I served 15 years, so my term ended in 2024, and I am now a trustee emeritus, still involved with the school. I certainly would encourage you graduates to remain involved with Manhattan, be it through mentoring programs, advisory committees, or perhaps a board seat. So here we are today, as you join the 9.8% of Americans that have graduate degrees. What, if any, advice can I give you as you move forward? Reviewing my life trajectory, I've learned that, number one, life is a truly random process. At birth, you receive a package of DNA from your parents. You have no say in what the DNA package contains. A few years after birth, you begin to become responsible for your life's successes or failures. What you discover as you meander through life is that in many ways, life is like playing a card game. Or in more prosaic terms, life is a crapshoot. Every decision in your life represents playing a card or rolling a die. Probabilistically speaking, each card that gets played or dice that is rolled is subject to chance. And with chance, love comes into play. But what actually is luck? It is a series of potentially positive events. For me, these events include attending Manhattan, realizing I am colorblind and changing majors, meeting my wife and proposing marriage 2 days later, I didn't mention that before, turning right instead of left in Paris. These decisions all had positive consequences. But was this genuine luck? Was I dealt a royal flush? Or did it just happen? Maybe. However, I believe that lucky things happen if, in probabilistic parlance, you participate in many experiments. What do I mean by that? You make moves, you take risks, you open yourself to new adventures. You do not sit and wait for things to happen. You meet new people, you gain knowledge, sometimes wisdom, from each experiment, each new position, each new setting. And hopefully along the way, you develop an intellectual curiosity. One reason I was successful in Europe is that I knew more European history than the Europeans I dealt with. I had an interest in knowledge in each of their countries. That actually impressed them. Finally, to move, to take risks, you must believe in yourself. You must believe that you are qualified to do a job, task, or assignment. This requires that you've made a realistic assessment of yourself and the things that you're good at. Know what your talents are. Try never to accept a move that will not take advantage of your skills and talents. So this is my story. Hope it doesn't seem trite, and perhaps it has some value for you. Thank you for listening, and I sincerely wish you very much good luck as you begin this new chapter of your life.
Thank you, Dr. Cacapolo. We now come to the central and main purpose of these commencement exercises, the awarding of degrees earned in course. We now call upon Dr. Marcy Kelly, Dean of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences, to present the candidates from the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences.
Good evening, Keikos. Will all the candidates for the degree of Masters of Arts, Master of Science in the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences please rise? President Bonato, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences Class of 2025, who have all completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified as meriting, as well as those who will shortly be certified, the degree of Masters of Art and Masters of Science. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Congratulations. Candidates, please be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Anirban Day, Dean of the School of Engineering, to present the candidates from the School of Engineering.
Greetings, engineers. Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Science and Master of Engineering in the School of Engineering please rise? President Bonato, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the School of Engineering Class of 2025 who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will be shortly certified as meriting the degrees of Master of Science and Master of Engineering. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the School of Engineering, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degrees to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
I now call upon Dr. Haney Gerges, Dean of the O'Malley School of Business, to present the candidates from the O'Malley School of Business.
Will the candidate for the degree of Master of Business Administration and Master of Science in Accounting in the O'Malley School of Business please rise? President Bonato, I am pleased to present to you the candidates of the O'Malley School of Business, class of 2025, who have completed the prescribed course of studies and have been certified, as well as those who will shortly be certified as meriting the degree of Master of Business Administration. President Bonato, on behalf of the faculty of the O'Malley School of Business, I request that you confer upon these candidates the degree to which they are entitled. Candidates, please be seated.
All master's candidates, please rise.
By the authority granted to Manhattan University by the Regents of the University of the State of New York, and with the approval of the Board of Trustees of Manhattan University, and upon the recommendation of the deans, directors, and faculties of the Caicos School of Arts and Sciences, the School of Engineering, and the O'Malley School of Business, I confer upon you the degree Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Engineering, Master of Business Administration, as presented with all the rights and privileges pertaining to that degree. I think this is where you get a big round of applause. Please be seated.
The graduates will now be recognized individually by school. We will first present the graduates of the Caicos School of Arts and Sciences, followed by the School of Engineering and the O'Malley School of Business. As the graduate students come forward, they will receive their hoods from the dean of their respective schools and receive their diplomas from President Bonato. Through the generosity of our distinguished alumnus, New York Times best-selling author James Patterson, class of 1969, each graduate will receive a keepsake compass. You will find that the compass rose is marked with 4 points: justice, kindness, equality, and fairness, all attributes of our LaSallian mission. May these points always guide you throughout your life's journey. Graduates, please follow the directions of the marshals. I would ask the graduate students to please remove their caps as they come forward to receive their hoods. Again, please hold your applause until all graduates in each school receive their hoods and diplomas. Will the candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts and Master of Science in the Caicos School of Arts and Sciences please rise and begin to move forward? Dr. Marianne Pursue, Associate Professor of Education, will read the names of the graduates as they process across the stage.
Alisa Tatiana Arias. Mia L. Burton. Emily Lauren Crowley. Jose Miguel de la Cruz. Angelica C. Figueroa. Annabel Mendez. Heidi Daniela Puntiel. Andrew James Chaco. Wilbur Noe Cortez. Fadi Azam Dabain. Let's go! John Hammond. Jasmine Matthews. Asta Nitin Kumar Patel. Ty Simon Brown. Christian Simoni. Jonathan Matthew Thomas. Benedicta Achempong. Randy Antigua. Tiffany Joan Barrera. Catherine Gallagher Brown. Rebecca Marie Brunel. Juracy S. Candelario Ignacio. Eliza Ann Kopitz. Raven R.A. Corner. Rofelme Paqueo Dalauta. Walquirius de Jesus. Rahim Dita. Abigail Estrella. Catherine Ciara Farmer. Imani Sasha Fernandez. Kate Flanders. Atiana Luz Gonzalez. Shoban Grant. Christopher Francis Helmer. Jayla Ronnie James. Christopher Katsoris. Michael John Klimis. Jason Knight. Grace Kutey. Rachel Leah Lewis. Seleni Liranzo. Micaela Lopez. Ana Adel Mohammed. Lucas Kin Orr. Emily S. Ortiz. Rexep Rizani. Rosa Saldana. Kolut Sharon. Ively Marcieli Suriel Abreu. Yamilet Tajeda Dominguez. Alexandra Tsalikis. Lorraine Grace Wong. Cheyenne Wright. Jennifer Neal Clark. Emily Claire Bay Lubin. Stephen Emeka Aguaya. Grace Fatima Gentica Rosarito. Yvonne Knatsmoyen Watts. Ivan Abreu. Gabriel Antonio Bautista. Nelly Maria Brusi. Fatima Chowdhury. Geraldine Densmore. Habi Diallo. Rose M. Doyle. Darlene Desiree Esquire. Liam James Hull. Alexa Taylor Piccirillo. Lisa Pabon Giardino. Kevin Anthony Vaughan. May Virginia Amirati. Alcedo Colon. Heidi Concepcion. Fiona Dale Cox. Apriline Litongwa Gaston. Philippe Thomas Gaston. Christy Elizabeth Gately. Emily Elizabeth Jani. Samantha Maria Keating. William Lofaro. Karen McKeegan. Kayla Ann Morgante. Judith M. Muno. Catherine Jane O'Donnell. Katrina N. Oshia. Jerome Pannell. Katie Elizabeth Rachman. Kathleen Marie Rusigno.
Congratulations to the graduates of the Keiko School of Arts and Sciences. Will the graduates for the Master of Science and the Master of Engineering please step forward? Dr. Bauman Likui, Professor of Mechanical Engineering, and Dr. Jessica Wilson, Associate Professor of Civil and Environmental Engineering, will read the names of the graduates.
Dylan Richard Cho. Taif Jahan Jihan. Navpreet Kaur. Matthew John Obertello. Carly Rose Santoro. Lindsay Jameson Spencer. Saif Bouillon. Tatiana Del Gallego. Robert James Del Pret. Nicholas M. Delapo, Jr. Kai Duke Lee. Emily Grace Specht. Christopher Manuel Triana. Samson Opialua Usilo. Michael James Vinci. Simone Andira Williams. Christian A. Prashad. Peter Eddie Sayeg. Joseph Mark Venturini.
Hussam Abu Ali. Ariel Aziz Popla. Lexi Nicole Close. Davy Hoha. Danielle Alexander Jaramillo. Brian Daniel Reiner. Rawan Yakub. Rochelle Balakuma. John Stephen Fata. Jackson Craig Huff. Nahum Miranda. Michael Anthony Souza. Oscar Jamal Ward IV. Jason Williams.
Inez Ama Alfonso. Antonio Abel Argudo. Nicholas Xavier Badillo. Brendan Jeremy Chan. Federico Anthony Cipriani. Jessica N. Darren. Matthew Fakaicha. Laura E. Feitner. Gianna Marie Gervino. Megan Heffernan. Grace Danielle Hesselbacher. Ronald Paul Leon. Hayden Lynn McElduff. Mukta Mishra. Alexander Riston Smith.
Paul Alexandre. Evans Apusam. Anthony Behbud. Owen John Brady. Dean Donato Colby. Mahmoud Rabiul Hassan. Benjamin Coble. Ryan Patrick Connery. Michael Vincent Gianfrancesco. Carolina Gibb. Luke Michael Hammond. Vincent Robert Lagrota. Marlene Audrey Pinard. Victor Anton Quinn, John William Tesler, Nandan Kishore Tiwari, Louis Charles Matthew Beeville, Xavier Sterling Williams, Nak Ting Tang, Shashi Singh Sunak,
Congratulations to the graduates of the School of Engineering. Will the graduates for the Master of Business Administration and Master of Science please step forward? Dr. Natalia Boliari, Associate Professor of Economics and Finance, and Dr. Mark Waldman, Associate Professor of Accounting, will call the names of the graduates.
Arthur Aguilar. Harrison Hershey Alonzo. Brianna Nancy Armstrong. Layla Ella Atif Ozturk. Jude Antun Bato. Craig William Bedoin. Juan Carlos Becerra Perez. Anna Nicole Burnett. Rena Carol Callahan. Luis Rafael Castellanos. Lauren Nicole Chappelle.
Robert Peter Chufalo, Jr. William J. Connors. Angelica Zaduinas. Danielle Marie Ellis. Brady Sears Flanagan. Patterson Fraser. Luis Fernando Gardner McBain. Brianna Louisa Gerald. Ryan Patrick Hall. Pashma Ratanlar Jumrani. Dylan Leah Kelman. Jimmy Kuka. Mackenzie Ann Carmen Latour. Vladimir Andrew Lee IV. Adam Stephen Maldonado. Francesco Angelo Marinelli Jr. Sharon Nicole Marquez. Brendan Charles Marshall. Christian Kurt Meyer. Samantha Marie Miraglia. Tyler Morrissey. Alyssa Marie Nelon. Erna Dua Neiko Calhoun. Chidinma Ezinne Omegara. Chanel Perez. Sombavendi Etienne Savadogo. Angel Suero. Chanel Thompson. Elizabeth Helene White. Brooke Mackenzie Zimmer.
Congratulations to the graduates of the O'Malley School of Business. At this time, I would like to recognize our graduate students who have been awarded medals and prizes. Would the recipients of the awards please come forward when your name is called to receive your award? The Fitzpatrick Family Medal has been won by Stephen Ogagwa. the Frank Durbinwick Award. Next in merit, Matthew Obertello. Awarded to Carly Santoro. The James Sturkansky 62 Air Products Award. Next in merit, Tahif Jihan and Carly Santoro. Awarded ex aequo to Navpreet Kaur and Matthew Orbitello. The award for excellence in the graduate study of environmental engineering. Next in merit, Inels Afonso and Nicholas Badillo. Awarded to Mukta Mishra. And the NYSS CPA Prize for Accountancy. Next in merit, Raina Callahan. Won by William Connors. Will those members of Alpha Sigma Lambda, the National Honor Society for Adult Learners, please stand, turn to your families, and be recognized. Their names are in the commencement program. I would like to acknowledge those students who have been inducted into Kappa Delta Pi, the International Honor Society in the field of education. The names of these graduate students are listed in your program. Kappa Delta Pi students, please stand, turn to the audience, and be recognized. Will those students of Omega Chi, the National Honor Society for Chemical Engineering, please stand and turn to be recognized? Their names are also listed in the program. I would also like to acknowledge the students who have been inducted into Sigma Xi, the National Honor Society for Scientific Research. Their names, too, are listed in the program. Sigma Xi, please stand, turn, and be recognized. And last but not least, let's give a round of applause for the members of Tau Chi Alpha, the Honor Society for Environmental Engineers. You can find their names in the program as well. Please stand to be recognized. I now call upon Dr. Frederick Bonato, President of Manhattan University, for his congratulatory remarks. Dr. Bonato.
Thank you, Dr. Chalk. Good afternoon, everyone. What a pleasure it has been to be here with you for all this momentous and joyous occasion. It's been wonderful to see the happy smiles of achievement on the graduates' faces and the proud smiles of the family members and friends who are gathered here today. I want to begin with some important acknowledgments. To the deans and administrators, thank you for leading us through the commencement proceedings and for your unqualified service to our students every day. Faculty, staff, and administrators, we are grateful to you for holding our students to the highest standards of academic excellence, while also helping them hone and develop their professional qualifications. Thank you to the Christian Brothers for all they do in supporting our students. Your presence on this campus makes it special. The way you support our students is truly remarkable and appreciated. Thank you also to our trustees for joining us today and for your invaluable guidance and continuous support of Manhattan University. To Dr. Jerry Cacapolo, our honorary degree recipient, thank you for sharing with us the insights you've gathered over your brilliant career. And thank you for telling us a little about your Manhattan story. You're not a new Jasper, but we are incredibly proud to have you join us today as a new doctoral Jasper. I would also like to recognize Jackson Happ, the graduate valedictorian. You are carrying on your family's Jasper legacy with great distinction. Jackson, I congratulate you on your many academic accomplishments and look forward to your future achievements in electrical engineering and artificial intelligence. Finally, I want to recognize the family members and loved ones who provided our graduates with moral and practical support every step of the way as they pursued their master's degrees. I think they deserve a big round of applause. And now, members of the graduate class of 2025, congratulations. This ceremony is the culmination and crowning moment of a deliberate choice you made to further your intellectual journey and to grow your career prospects. This was not an easy decision, I'm sure. Some of you choose to continue their studies after receiving your bachelor's degree, postponing full-time job and a full-time salary. It's in the service of a greater goal. Some of you had work and family responsibilities to balance with your studies. And at a time when the value of a university degree is debated in some quarters, you all had the foresight and persistence to ignore the naysayers, stay firm in your goals, and pursue your dreams. This, I assure you, was a wise investment of your time and effort, one that will pay off handsomely in countless ways across the years. Some of these fortuitous outcomes may not be foreseeable now, but when they occur, whether the outcome is a promotion earned, a connection made, or a problem solved, you will undoubtedly recognize it as a positive consequence of your decision to earn a graduate degree here at Manhattan University. Now, as you move on to your next chapter, remember that your graduate degree gives you an advantage, whether you are an engineer, an MBA, a tech specialist, an educator, or a mental health counselor. You are better prepared to build infrastructure, to rebuild communities, to provide technological solutions, and to launch new companies and modernize old ones. You are better prepared to identify economic trends, provide counsel to those in need, lead organizations, and educate young people. As you move on in your personal lives and careers, remember to remain active with the university. Become involved with the Manhattan University Alumni Network, which has made an indelible mark across industry and public service across New York City and the country. Of course, we want to see you back here in Dratty Gymnasium or down the hill at Gaelic Park for Jasper sporting events. But I also encourage you to become part of the fabric of the university in other deep and substantive ways. Give back to the university that has given you so much. Join the Alumni Society if you haven't already. Become a mentor in our mentor program. Attend or help organize a scholarship fundraising event. Join the board of advisors for your school. And when you are in a position to do so, hire a Jasper as an intern or employee, because Jaspers help Jaspers. It goes without saying that career success is not the only measure of excellence that matters to a Jasper. As you know, Manhattan was founded on a set of core principles rooted in the Lasallian Catholic tradition. Faith in the presence of God, respect for all persons, inclusive community, concern for the poor and social justice, and quality education. However, those principles have an ethical, moral message that is universal: to have virtue and character, be lifelong learners, to respect the dignity of every individual, and to serve the broader community. I trust that having internalized these values, you all will continue to lead with compassion and moral clarity. The compasses each of you received today as a gift from our esteemed alumnus, James Patterson, symbolize the strong moral compass that each of you possess and that you may rely upon to guide you rightly throughout your lives. So I leave you with a reminder that the entire university community is behind you. Stay in touch and stay involved. Know that you always are a part of the Manhattan University family. God bless you today and always. Thank you.
Thank you, President Bonato. Before we conclude today's ceremony, I would like to thank all who played a role, large or small, in the planning and success of the graduate commencement exercises. I extend a special thank you to our own Manhattan students running the live stream production of the ceremony. Thank you for making this a wonderful and memorable day for our graduates, their families, and friends. I would also like to thank all of you for being with us. Please rise and join in the singing of O Shining Star, Manhattan. The words are on the second page of your program. Please remain in place as the academic procession exits.